Hello, Los Angeles Dodgers fans. We've got fresh, exclusive videos and the latest updates just for you. Before we dive in, make sure to join our channel and hit that like button. This is the best way to stay on top of all the breaking news. The time has finally come. Jorbit Vivas, a name that's been floating under the radar for far too long, is now front and center in the Bronx. Yankee fans, remember this moment. 1 year and 5 months after the Los Angeles Dodgers decided he wasn't part of their future and shipped him off to New York in a trade that included pitcher Victor Gonzalez and brought shortstop Trey Sweeney to L.A., Vivas is stepping into the spotlight. And not just any spotlight. He's in the lineup. He's wearing pinstripes. And he's getting his shot not as a last-minute bench filler, not as a temporary fix, but as a real part of the Yankees' plan. At least for now. Friday's call-up from AAA wasn't just another short-term patch. This time it feels different. The Yankees aren't just dipping into the minors to cover an injury. They're putting their faith in the 24-year-old Venezuelan infielder. That's right. Under the Friday night lights at Yankee Stadium, he's not just watching from the dugout. He's out there, cleats in the dirt, glove on his hand, and bat ready. And let's be clear, this isn't just about filling in for an injured Jazz Chisholm Jr. This is about what Vivas has earned. He's been raking in AAA. A .319 batting average, a .426 on-base percentage, and a .436 slugging mark with more walks than strikeouts in 26 games for the Scranton/Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders. That's not just hot. That's undeniable. The kid forced the Yankees' hand. It's wild how the game works sometimes. Back in 2017, the Dodgers picked up Vivas as an amateur out of Venezuela. No one really knew what to expect, but year after year, he kept grinding. He wasn't flashy, but he was reliable. Solid glove, decent contact, quietly climbing the ladder. By 2022, he cracked AAA with Oklahoma City. But here's the thing, the bat wasn't fully there yet. In 26 games, he posted just a .633 OPS. That's not going to turn heads in a system as stacked as the Dodgers. Still, he managed to climb to number 9 in the organizational prospect rankings. There was potential, clearly, but LA wanted more certainty, more pop, more flash. And in December 2023, they made their call. Vivas was out. Sweeney was in. And just like that, the Dodgers moved on. But let's be real. The Dodgers had their reasons. They weren't trading Vivas for nothing. They got Trey Sweeney, a promising shortstop prospect from New York, in return. At the time, it seemed like a fair deal. A classic prospect-for-prospect swap. Both teams rolling the dice on different types of upside. Sweeney never had the glove Vivas had. But the bat? That was the selling point. LA liked his power, his potential at the plate. But that wasn't the end of the story. Just months later, the Dodgers flipped Sweeney to the Tigers in the deal that brought veteran pitcher Jack Flaherty to Los Angeles. That trade would go on to change the course of their season. Big time, because Flaherty didn't just join the team, he carried them. That's the part that's hard to argue with if you're a Dodgers fan. Yes, Jorbit Vivas is getting his chance now. Yes, he looks like he might be the real deal. But you can't look back on that trade with too much regret if you're holding a 2024 World Series trophy in your hands. Jack Flaherty was instrumental down the stretch. In a rotation riddled with injuries, he stepped up and delivered. 6 wins, only 2 losses in 10 regular season starts. He was clutch. He was reliable. And let's not forget the irony. The Yankees had a shot at Flaherty too, but they reportedly backed out because of concerns in his medical records. Ouch. That decision came back to bite them, and the Dodgers reaped the rewards. Baseball's got a funny way of spinning things full circle. So here we are, May 2025, and Jorbit Vivas is finally getting his shot with the Yankees, right after they watched the Dodgers beat them in the World Series. Talk about storylines. Vivas was grinding in Scranton, while Flaherty was carving up hitters in October. But the kid didn't sulk. He didn't fold. He got better. Much better. Look at his numbers from last year in AAA. A .225 average and a .713 OPS over 93 games. Not great. Not terrible, but in the offseason, he clearly put in the work. Now, he's turned into a contact machine, walking more than he strikes out, making smart decisions at the plate. His development has been steady, not flashy. And maybe that's what makes this all the more satisfying. He's not some viral prospect. He's a ball player. And he's here now. Let's also not ignore the opportunity he's been given. Jazz Chisholm Jr. going down opens a critical window. But if Vivas performs, this isn't just about covering for an injury. It could become something much bigger. The Yankees' infield picture is murky at best, and a dependable glove with a rising bat could cement his place on the roster. He's batting ninth now, sure. But if he continues to produce, how long until he's hitting seventh? Sixth? He's got the kind of bat that wears pitchers out, high contact, high discipline, low chase rate. That's the stuff that translates. Not everyone needs to be a 30-home run guy. Sometimes what a lineup needs is a player who just refuses to give away at-bats. And right now, that's exactly who Vivas is shaping up to be. The moment he steps into that batter's box against Tampa Bay, it's more than just another game. It's a turning point. Not just for Vivas, but maybe for the Yankees too. Because if he clicks, and that's a big if, we're not sugarcoating anything, he changes the complexion of this infield. He adds stability, consistency, and youth to a team that has often been too reliant on streaky veterans. And for Vivas personally, this is a shot to prove every scout who passed on him, every exec who moved him, and every fan who doubted him wrong. This isn't just about redemption. This is about evolution, about stepping into who he's become, not just a minor leaguer, not just a prospect, but a major league ball player. And if he does deliver, just imagine the headlines. Dodgers regret letting Vivas go. Yankees find their future second baseman. It's the kind of twist that only baseball can write. Trades that looked one-sided suddenly even out. Forgotten prospects turn into key contributors. The game has a way of humbling everyone. Front offices, scouts, players, even fans. Today, Jorbit Vivas is the latest chapter in that story. And with every swing, every ground ball, every clean turn of a double play, he's writing his own redemption arc. One pitch at a time. So stay tuned, Yankee fans, because this story is just beginning. Whether Vivas becomes an everyday starter or just a strong bench piece remains to be seen. But the fact that he's here, now, on this stage, tells you everything you need to know about his perseverance. He's not flashy. He's not loud. But he's earned this. And for the Dodgers, they may have won the World Series. But Jorbit Vivas is determined to make them remember his name anyway. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. In what can only be described as one of the most jaw-dropping moments in recent MLB history, Los Angeles Dodgers general manager Brandon Gomes has just flipped the baseball world upside down. In a move that absolutely no one saw coming, Gomes stepped up to the podium earlier today and stunned reporters, fans, and analysts alike by announcing that none other than Aaron Judge is officially joining the Los Angeles Dodgers. Yes, you heard that right. The towering slugger, the face of the New York Yankees, the man who nearly broke the internet when he re-signed with the Bronx Bombers not long ago, is now heading west. To Los Angeles. To the Dodgers. This wasn't a rumor that had been bubbling under the surface. There were no warning signs, no leaks, no cryptic tweets, or airport sightings. In fact, the last anyone checked, Aaron Judge was fully committed to New York. He was the captain, the cornerstone, the legacy piece of a team built around tradition, history, and pinstripes. So when Brandon Gomes casually walked into that press conference and delivered the news with that signature calm confidence of his, it was as if a thunderclap had shaken the very foundations of Major League Baseball. The room went silent for a second. Reporters blinked, waiting for clarification, thinking perhaps they had misheard. But Gomes doubled down, confirming with no ambiguity. Aaron Judge is a Dodger. The terms? Still trickling in. But from early reports, this wasn't some mid-tier trade package or a last-minute desperation move. This was a seismic acquisition, carefully orchestrated behind closed doors, with a price tag and implications that could alter the course of baseball for years to come. Let's just take a moment to sit with the magnitude of this. Aaron Judge, in Dodger blue, walking into Chavez Ravine with that same swagger he carried through Yankee Stadium. This isn't just a star changing teams. This is a franchise icon moving coasts. This is a cultural shift, a branding earthquake. Judge has been synonymous with New York grit, with the legacy of Ruth, Mantle, and Jeter. And now, he's poised to write a new chapter under the California sun, in front of a fan base that's already bursting with superstar talent. For Brandon Gomes, this moment cements his growing reputation as a mastermind in the front office. Let's not forget, Gomes is still relatively young in his GM tenure, but he's already been building a reputation for making bold, decisive moves. Still, this is beyond bold. This is a mic drop move that sends a message not only to the National League, but to the entire MLB. The Dodgers are not here to play it safe. They are here to dominate. Of course, the questions started flying immediately. How did this happen? Why did Judge leave the Yankees? Was this a trade, a buyout, a free agent drama that somehow escaped the public eye? Details remain sparse, but what we do know is that both parties, Judge and the Dodgers, were extremely motivated to make this deal happen. And apparently, the groundwork had been quietly laid over the past few months, with secret meetings, phone calls, and a deep commitment to keeping things airtight until the moment was right. And what a moment it was. Social media exploded within minutes. Yankee fans were in disbelief, mourning what felt like the loss of a family member. Dodgers fans were already firing up Photoshop, imagining Judge alongside Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman. MLB Twitter, Instagram, and Reddit turned into a whirlwind of reactions. Disbelief, excitement, betrayal, jubilation. Sports talk shows scrambled to rewrite their segments. Merchandise departments in both cities were already scrambling to update inventories. But let's go deeper here. What does this move mean for the Dodgers? For the Yankees? For Aaron Judge himself? From the Dodgers' perspective, this is a continuation of their all-in mentality. The team has made no secret of its desire to win. Not just compete, but win championships. Multiple. And with Judge joining an already stacked roster, the Dodgers instantly become favorites to go all the way. Imagine that batting lineup. Betts, Freeman, Smith, Muncy, and now Judge. It's almost unfair. And let's not forget the arms. Walker Buehler, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, and others who make this one of the deepest, most complete teams in recent memory. For the Yankees, though, this is a blow of catastrophic proportions. Aaron Judge wasn't just their best player. He was the soul of the team. He was the guy they printed on posters, the face of their promotional campaigns, the leader in the clubhouse. Losing him, and in such a dramatic public way, throws the franchise into turmoil. There will be blame. There will be questions about how they let this happen. Was it a matter of money? Philosophy? Personal vision? Whatever the cause, the effect is undeniable. The Yankees just lost their captain, and their rivals just got stronger. And what about Judge himself? This is a player who has always carried himself with class and purpose. He's not one for drama, not a guy who seeks the spotlight off the field. So for him to make this move, you know it wasn't made lightly. Word is that Judge fell to pull, not just for a change of scenery, but for a different kind of challenge. Maybe he felt he had done all he could in New York. Maybe the lure of a new dynasty, a new role, a new legacy in LA was too strong to ignore. Whatever the motivation, he's stepping into a whole new arena now, with the weight of expectations higher than ever. But if anyone's built for that kind of pressure, it's Aaron Judge. This is a guy who hit 62 home runs under the blinding lights of Yankee Stadium, who carried an aging Yankees lineup on his back, who was never just about the numbers, but about the presence, the aura. Now, he brings that same presence to Los Angeles and into a clubhouse that already boasts one of the most competitive, locked-in cultures in baseball. You can almost feel the ripple effects already. Other teams in the NL West are no doubt panicking. The Padres, the Giants, the Diamondbacks, all scrambling to assess how this changes their path to contention. The Yankees? They're probably making frantic calls, trying to fill a void that frankly may not be feasible. And baseball as a whole, it's got a new storyline, a new rivalry, a new energy that's going to define the 2025 season. This is more than just a player changing teams. This is a defining moment in baseball history, one that will be replayed, analyzed, and remembered for years to come. And it all started with Brandon Gomes walking into a press room, clearing his throat, and delivering a line that no one expected. Aaron Judge is now a Los Angeles Dodger. So get ready, baseball fans, because the game just changed. The Dodgers just lit a fuse. And Aaron Judge, he's about to bring the house down at Dodger Stadium. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.